Alright, welcome back from summer. This will be our very first math lesson of the 2020-2021 year, and I really hope to start to shake off some of the rust that might have developed over this long vacation. So I want you to think back to Algebra 1. You learned about something called additive inverses. And I want you to think to yourself, what does this word inverse mean? Well, the word means the opposite. Okay? So if you use the word inverse, it means the opposite. And how can we use an additive inverse or an additive opposite? Well, ask yourself, what is the opposite of addition? It's subtraction. What is the opposite of subtraction? It's addition. Addition, subtraction. Positives, negatives. Now let's take a look at problem number 1. We have x plus 6 equals 7, and we want to get x by itself. Well, how do you get rid of a plus 6? What is the opposite of adding 6? Well, minus 6. And remember, the equal sign is essentially a wall that has a left side and a right side. So what we do to the left, of course, we have to do to the right. Remember, plus 6 minus 6, that forms a 0 pair because positive 6 minus 6 is 0. And this x gets brought down, and we say x equals 7 minus 6, which is 1. And it's as simple as that. Let's look at problem number 2. 8 equals y minus 9. Well, in this case, I've kind of switched it. My variable is now on the right side, so I have to get rid of the numbers on the right side of the equal sign. What is the opposite of minus 9? Well, the opposite of subtraction is addition, or the opposite of a negative is a positive. Good. And so we can write plus 9, and it turns out 8 plus 9 is 17, which equals y. Now remember, you'll always see this in the answers as y equals 17, and it's always a-okay to just flip-flop the two sides. Let's look at number 3. 10 plus a equals 8. Well, we're back here on the left side, but the order of our terms has flipped. The constant is now coming first, the variable is coming second. That doesn't change anything. When you look at the 10, you ask yourself, is it a positive or is it a negative? And since there's no sign, we know it's a positive. The opposite of plus 10 is minus 10. What we do to the left of the equal sign, we have to do to the right of the equal sign. Our 0 pair goes away. And a equals 8 minus 10. And you might want to use a calculator for that. If you struggle with negatives, 8 minus 10 is negative 2. And let's look at number 4, our last example. 19 equals negative 3 plus b. Well, notice our variable is on the right side, so we have to get rid of that negative 3 and ask yourself, what is the opposite of negative 3 or minus 3? And it is positive 3 or plus 3. We know that 19 plus 3 will give us 22 is equal to b. And there we go. There are our 4 answers. And these 4 problems will help you in the following 4 problems on the practice on the next page. Alright, I'll see y'all in our second section.